What is up, my massive leapfrogs and swole salamanders? Welcome back to the channel. Flex Froggington here, ready to help you jump higher, lift heavier, and feel absolutely riveting. Today we are diving deep into a topic that is completely invisible but controls absolutely everything about your gains, your mood, and your energy. I am talking about your gut health and the incredible microscopic universe living right inside your stomach, known as the microbiome. If you have been feeling sluggish despite crushing your daily workouts, you need to hear this. Let me introduce you to my good buddy, Barnaby. Barnaby is a dedicated toad. He hits the lily pad gym 5 days a week. He pushes heavy iron, and he gets his 8 hours of sleep. But lately, Barnaby has a huge problem. Halfway through his workout, his energy completely crashes. He feels like a waterlogged swamp log. He is bloated. He is tired, and his brain feels like it is covered in thick green pond scum. He cannot figure out why his engine is stalling out. Barnaby thought he was doing everything right. He follows the classic bro diet of plain chicken breast and white rice for almost every single meal. He calculates his macronutrients perfectly. So why is he still dragging his feet? Well, the fitness industry loves to tell you that you are what you eat. But that is actually a massive myth. You are not what you eat. You are what you absorb. And if your gut is not functioning properly, all that premium fuel is going straight to waste. Think of your digestive tract like the engine block of a high-performance sports car. You can pour the most expensive, high-octane rocket fuel into the gas tank, but if the fuel injectors are clogged and the spark plugs are rusted, that car is not going anywhere fast. Your gut is responsible for breaking down the food you eat, extracting the vitamins, the minerals, and the amino acids, and sending them into your bloodstream to repair those massive muscles. But you do not do this alone. Down in the dark depths of your digestive swamp lives a bustling metropolis of over 39 trillion microorganisms. We call this the gut microbiome. These are tiny bacteria, fungi, and other microbes that act like a microscopic construction crew. When you eat, you are not just feeding your own biceps. You are feeding these trillions of tiny workers. And depending on what you feed them, they can either be your best friends or your worst enemies. Let us talk about the good guys first. The beneficial bacteria in your gut are absolute heavy lifters. When they are healthy and well-fed, they break down complex carbohydrates that your body cannot digest on its own. In return, they produce something incredible called short-chain fatty acids. These fatty acids reduce inflammation, keep your immune system fighting fit, and provide a massive, clean source of sustained energy that keeps you bouncing off the walls all day long. But then we have the bad guys, opportunistic bacteria that thrive on poor lifestyle choices. These little villains absolutely love ultra-processed foods, refined sugars, and artificial junk. When you constantly feed the bad guys, they multiply out of control. They start taking over the neighborhood. They create toxins, they cause systemic inflammation, and they completely sabotage your nutrient absorption. This creates that awful bloated feeling that makes you want to crawl under a rock and sleep for days. This invisible tug of war is called dysbiosis. When the bad bugs outnumber the good bugs, your energy levels plummet because your body is working overtime to fight the internal inflammation. Your recovery slows down to a crawl. Your joints might even start aching. And here is the craziest part of the science. Your gut is literally your second brain. It produces about 90% of your body's serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for happiness and mental focus. That is right! That mental fog you feel when you are trying to hype yourself up for a heavy squat session, that might not be a lack of sleep. That might be a cry for help from your gut microbiome. If your gut is unhappy, your brain is unhappy, and your muscles are definitely unhappy. The mind-muscle connection starts in the stomach. So how do we fix this? How do we build an invincible army of good bacteria and get our boundless frog energy back? Step 1 to fixing your gut is feeding the good guys their absolute favorite meal, prebiotics. Prebiotics are specific types of dietary fiber found in whole plant foods that your body cannot digest, but your good bacteria can feast upon. Think of fiber as the premium fertilizer for your internal garden. You want to load your plate with foods like asparagus, garlic, onions, oats, and massive piles of dark leafy greens. This is the fuel that allows your good bacteria to multiply and thrive. This is exactly where Barnaby was going wrong. By only eating boiled chicken and white rice, he was completely starving his good bacteria. Without fiber, the beneficial microbes die off, and the bad sugar-loving microbes take over the neighborhood. If you want massive energy, you cannot ignore your vegetables. You need that roughage to keep the microscopic factory workers fed, happy, and producing those amazing energy-boosting short-chain fatty acids. Step 2 is bringing in massive reinforcements. If your gut is a construction site, probiotics are the new workers you are hiring to get the job done faster. Probiotics are live, beneficial bacteria found in fermented foods. Incorporating fermented foods into your daily diet is like sending a highly trained special forces unit directly into your digestive tract to restore total peace and order. I am talking about high-quality Greek yogurt, kefir, fresh sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha. Just a few forks full of fermented cabbage a day can introduce millions of fresh, healthy microbes into your system. They help break down food, crowd out the bad bacteria, and instantly improve how you absorb protein. If you want your muscles to soak up every single gram of protein you eat, you need these probiotic reinforcements on the front lines. Step 3 is embracing plant diversity. The research shows that the healthiest gut microbiomes belong to people who eat the widest variety of different plants. Different strains of bacteria prefer different types of plant fibers. If you only eat spinach every single day, you are only feeding one specific crew of workers. You need to eat the rainbow. Try to get 20 to 30 different types of plants, nuts, and seeds into your diet every single week. It sounds like a lot, but it is super easy once you get the hang of it. Toss some chia seeds into your morning oatmeal. Add some blueberries and raspberries. Throw some carrots, bell peppers, and cucumbers into your lunch salad. Snack on walnuts and pumpkin seeds. Every new plant you introduce creates a stronger, more resilient microbiome that can extract maximum energy from everything you consume. Step 4 is my absolute favorite rule of all time. Hydration. You guys know I never leave my lily pad without my massive gallon water jug. Increasing your fiber intake is incredible for your gut. But fiber without water is like trying to mix concrete without any liquid. It just turns into a massive heavy brick in your stomach. Water is the lubricant that keeps your digestive system moving smoothly. Adequate hydration helps break down the food so your body can absorb the nutrients efficiently. It helps the fiber sweep through your intestines, cleaning the walls and pushing out all the waste and toxins. If you want that smooth amphibian skin and a perfectly flat, unbloated stomach, you need to be drinking water constantly throughout the day. Stay lubricated. Stay energized. Step 5 is the simplest trick in the book, but everyone ignores it. You need to actually chew your food. Digestion does not start in the stomach, it starts in your mouth. When you chew your food thoroughly, you mix it with saliva, which contains special enzymes that begin breaking down carbohydrates immediately. If you swallow your meals whole like a starving pelican, your stomach has to work 10 times harder, leading to terrible bloating and massive fatigue. Step 6 involves looking outside the kitchen entirely. We have to talk about stress and sleep. Your brain and your gut are connected by the vagus nerve. It is a direct superhighway of communication. When you are highly stressed or chronically sleep-deprived, your body pumps out a hormone called cortisol. High cortisol literally alters the environment of your gut, making it highly hostile to the good bacteria and a perfect breeding ground for the bad bacteria. You cannot out-supplement a high-stress lifestyle. If you are constantly anxious, your digestion will shut down because your body thinks it is in survival mode. You need to prioritize your recovery. Get those 8 hours of deep sleep. Take time to breathe and decompress after your heavy lifting sessions. A calm mind creates a calm, highly efficient gut that processes nutrients like a champion. Look at Barnaby now. We completely overhauled his routine. We kept the protein high, but we added a massive amount of colorful veggies, daily fermented kimchi, and made sure he was drinking plenty of water. Within just 2 weeks, the bloating vanished. His energy level skyrocketed, the brain fog completely lifted, and he is hitting massive personal records in the gym because his body is finally absorbing the fuel it needs. Let us quickly recap the ultimate gut health protocol for massive energy. Number 1, feed the good guys with high-fiber prebiotics like greens and oats. Number 2, bring in the reinforcements with fermented foods like yogurt and sauerkraut. Number 3, eat the rainbow to increase your plant diversity. Number 4, hydrate like a legend to keep things moving. And number 5, manage your stress and chew your food thoroughly. It is completely normal to feel a little overwhelmed by all of this nutrition science, but I promise you, making these small changes will absolutely revolutionize your fitness journey. Do not let bad bacteria rob you of your gains. You have the power to cultivate an incredible internal ecosystem that will fuel your heaviest lifts and your biggest leaps. Your body is a temple, so make sure the microscopic caretakers are treated right. If you start treating your microbiome like the ultimate training partner, you will never have to deal with that mid-workout energy crash ever again. You will recover faster, you will feel lighter, and your mood will be absolutely unstoppable. Science is on your side, so let us use it to our advantage. Thank you so much for tuning in today, my fellow fitness frogs. If you learned something new about your gut health, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more science-based gains. Remember, consistency is key and fitness is a lifestyle. Hop to the kitchen, grab some greens, and let us get ribbit and ripped. See you in the next one. Keep leaping forward.